And welcome back, ladies, gentlemen, ladies, and lurkers, and whoever else is out there tonight. We're once again back for another Thursday cheer league match here, and this time we have for you Doge, and Team Huckin Spears. I can speak well, um, and it'll be an exciting time tonight. Once again on Towers of Doom for this week. And I'm here again, always with my co-caster, New Type. How you doing here?
Not too bad. I just poured myself a tall glass of some alcohol. We're gonna find out what it is in a second here, but no, it's a good night for chair league. We've got two scrappy teams here, Ham Doggy and Team Huckin Spears. Both teams. In a bit of a rut recently. They're looking to pick up some points here tonight. Ham Doggy, both teams are 2-4. Ham Doggy having lost two of their most recent games. Somebody's going to go home happy here tonight, picking a win up. As you mentioned, we're on Towers of Doom this week. Very entertaining map. Very sort of screwball objective map. Where the core cannot be directly assaulted by any player character. The only way to do damage to the core, and therefore win the game, is to secure a specific map objective to do direct damage to the core. There's a couple potential objectives. You can defeat and capture the boss. You can escort a mercenary camp to your opposing team's core, or you can pick up one of the or several of the altars, which spawn periodically throughout the map, and those will deal damage to the core directly. So, I mean, it's an interesting map where, the late game team wipe does not have the same sort of weight that it does on other maps. The late game team wipe, happens. Typically, you just pack everyone on the bus and you drive to the core and you call it an evening. And but with this map, you can't. If you pack everyone on the bus and you drive to the core, you will be gunned down mercilessly by the cannons of the opposing enemy team, and that is a no fighting that. There's no combating that. So what you do with your free time if you win that team fight is very crucial. It's an objective based map, so mobility is key.
And ganks. This is a very gank heavy map, and we'll see how that pans out for this team or these teams. We'll see if they can capitalize on a gank heavy team, or if they use a push map or push composition to be able to maybe to capitalize on the constantly respawning forts. The forts actually will respawn on this map after they're destroyed, and so there's always something to take. And if you take them all, you win.
Yeah, there's always money in the banana stand, aka the bell towers, and it's who do you think we can see? Who do you think we'll see on this map? What heroes do you think are going to make an appearance here tonight? We had some absolutely all-star plays from some unexpected heroes in the previous game that we casted.
Yeah, we as you said before on the last cast, the power really comes from global presence heroes, and truthfully, any hero that has a global presence, Brightwing, Abathur, Falstad especially, you'll see a lot of play from that, and a lot of good plays and a lot of just good positioning that you can get. So I'm excited to see what we can come up with there.
So for all of our new viewers who possibly haven't watched any Chair League this week, Stitches, the character, is banned this week due to a bug stemming from his hook. Only in custom games, so you can still use them in Hero League and Quick Match and have your jollies there. But we are banning Stitches out due to that bug here globally, so he will not be in contention. Limiting the tank pool. Only a couple of tanks really. Diablo, Muradin, Johanna, etc. Who's
Yep.
going to pick what here? What we're going to see?
Yep. So captain's links will be going out in a few moments here, and I'm going to transition us over to the top drafter UI. Oh, little polish still needed there, but we'll see how that goes, and we'll get it ready for the draft here.
Doge has indicated that they're ready, so we're just waiting on the team captain for Team Huckin Spears to get things started. And here we go. Doge, our home team here, is going to get the first ban and then subsequently the first pick when it comes back around to them. Any predictions?
Well, first pick always has a bit of an advantage because if they want to see either Rhaegar or Li Ming, they can pick whoever they want. So I'm thinking, Jaina, there you go. There's your answer.
Jaina ban. I wonder if that is a research ban or a respect ban. I wonder if they've looked at some of Huckin Spears' history. Jaina, very strong mage right now. Second, potentially only to Li Ming.
Mm-hmm.
And Li Ming, even, you can't deny the power there. But Kael'thas has sort of fallen out of favor, and that's reflected in drafts recently.
Mm-hmm. So I'm expecting Rhaegar here, to be completely honest with you. But we'll see. They're already eating into their time pool here. A little bit delayed on this pick here. And
it's Li Ming.
Okay.
So Rhaegar is let through the first round of bans. Is he going to get picked up by Doge, or is he going to get picked up by Team Huckin Spears? And no surprise.
99.3% pick rate in Hero League.
Yes, we're adding to the statistics here.
Yeah, so either banned or picked, and in this case, picked. So we'll see how that plays out.
Huckin Spears has a decision to make. They have got to find, the power of Rhaegar can't be denied. Really can't. He's made it through 2 nerfs and is still running strong. Kael'thas, the first pick for Team Huckin Spears.
And Zagara to follow. Now Zagara does have a very good advantage on this map because of her ability to lay creep down, which gives their team sight of that creep, and that can give them some very important sight in grass and just be able to position themselves well for the team fights. And this is a very team fight oriented map.
Thrall is picked up by Team Doge. We got double green orc going on here.
The Rhaegar Thrall interaction is pretty scary, to be honest with you.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
His ability, both of them have a very efficient gap closer. Thrall has the root. Rhaegar is great at, enhancing and improving melee attackers. And hey, look, it's another melee attacker. It's Diablo. So we a lot of frontline presence with Doge. They are looking to just absolutely bully people when it comes to actually fighting in the team fights. So
yeah.
In the second round of bans, thoughts?
Probably a healer. Well, wait, no.
Huckin Spears has got needs. I think they're looking to ban another DPSer out.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting that Rhaegar is a healer.
It's I do too. He's just that good.
Yeah, I mean, Rhaegar does not feel like a healer. He's, he does heal. He does heal a lot, but he does so much damage, and it's Sylvanas, very dangerous on this map. We saw in the last game that silent push can solo forts, and they don't want that happening.
Well, and you're looking at a lot of ability damage from Zagara and Kael'thas right now. So a silence landing on the two of them is absolutely crippling. So I can respect the ban for the Sylvanas here. Let's see how Doge reacts.
They're probably gonna
without a healer and without a tank.
Yeah, they're probably gonna ban out a healer unless they want to ban out the tank and force a specific tank to be picked, because if they ban out Muradin, it's going to be Joe. If they ban out Joe, it's going to be Muradin. So they have a choice here.
There are at least 3 viable tanks left. They go with the healer ban and they ban out Lieutenant Morales. A very strong healer. Probably the best, one of the best you're going to get if you don't get Rhaegar.
Yeah, although it would really depend on what they pick here for Morales to be really taken advantage of. you really have to have some sort of frontline presence in order for Morales to be really, what's the word I'm looking for? Capitalized on. So,
That's picked. Team Huckin Spears is really building for this map, but I mean, the Rhaegar is the elephant in the room. It's so scary.
well, they're going to be. It looks like they're building towards a team fight oriented composition here, and the danger in that is even if you win the team fights, if they can sacrifice a life to sneak the objective, they're still ahead. I mean, in a objective based map where the only way to damage the core is those objectives, if you can keep the team fight away from you, and sacrifice the entire team for one of the objectives, if you can get those objectives consistently, you're still behind. Or I'm sorry, the other team's still behind.
So Malfurion is picked up. Of the healers that remain, I think Malfurion's a good idea. You're looking at a lot of mana expenditures on Kael'thas and Zagara. Malfurion, with the ability to sort of keep them not topped off, then give them that pick me up that they need when the fight goes a little too long at the altar. ETC is picked up. We're seeing the Bash brothers, Diablo and ETC. Oh man, yet again.
Yeah, Mosh into APOC.
Brutal combo from those two.
This is a very oriented.
Sunder, if they get the engagement they want, Hamdogi is going to dictate the pace of every engagement.
But this is a very melee-oriented team, and the other team is extremely ranged. So in this case, I think melee actually wins. I'm sorry, ranged actually wins. I completely reversed the statement there. With the roots in place for Malfurion, as long as they can get a tank that can sustain, that can hold everyone back, that can hold up against the deluge of damage, and that's going to be the danger because Malfurion has no burst heals.
Bala to provide them with that ranged damage.
Malfurion's strength is all in the hots there.
That being said, I mean, ETC has a fairly decent sort of mosh trajectory here. Johanna is the tank that's picked up by Team Huckin Spears, going to consistently be on the front line and a victim of those mosh pits. Kael'thas, the only other really reliable stun until Falstad and Zagara get their ults. If Falstad goes with the Mighty Gust, and if Zagara goes with the Maw, most likely going with the Maw.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I would like to see the alternate ults, not on this map. It's completely useless on this map. I mean,
yeah, you're not gaining much from getting to the front lines quickly with the Nidus Worm.
Yeah, especially with the built-in Nidus Worm on this map. At about a little after 10, I think it's 10 or 15 minutes.
So who do you give the edge on this one?
Wow. The ETC Diablo is very dangerous, but the other team is built extremely, ranged artillery style, and Rhaegar's too good, man. I don't know. I might give the edge to Rhaegar. not the entire team, just Rhaegar.
I think I'm inclined to favor Hamdogi as well. I think there's enough dive presence on Hamdogi to bypass the Johanna and get at the tender underbelly of Team Huckin Spears. The Johanna is going to have to be on point, and the Malfurion and the zoning tools on Huckin Spears are going to have to be really solid to keep these intruders out of their backlines.
Now, this map does have some clear walls on either side of the objectives. At the bottom objective, there's the bottom and two. It's almost like a reverse trapezoid, and middle is sort of a single, pathway up and down. So, there's definitely some advantage to be able to stand behind those walls and be able to do some very ranged poke style damage. So, we'll see. Really. So we're in the game now, and New Type, would you like to do the honors?
Of course. Coming from the left in the blue trunks, representing Team Hamdogi, we have FRC Shoryuken on Thrall, Chilla on Rhaegar, Jean Nemos on ETC, Light 140 on the Vala, and Angita on the Diablo.
10 seconds.
On the right-hand side, in the red trunks, representing Team Huckin Spears, we have Paragon of Honor on Malfurion, Greg's and Ham and Kael'thas, Wreck Tim on Falstad, Dark on Johanna, and Jammers on Zagara.
So, pretty standard split right now. 3 in mid from Team Huckin Spears, and 1 top and bottom, and same from. I'm about to say Rage Patrol. I'm sorry, Ham Doggy here.
Get your head in the game, Synth.
Yeah.
So Zagara against Diablo in the bot lane. Clear advantage to Zagara. Really hard to really do anything against that minion push that she has. This is going to be This is going to be a sore point for Ham Doggy for a while until someone can come and mitigate this Zagara.
Mm-hmm. And top, just a little bit of poke, pretty even. Mid, the Ham Doggy has rotated sort of between bottom and mid to try to, take advantage of positioning, but it seems that there's not really much going on here. Just the first blood from Thrall, actually. Probably a top. I'm sorry, I completely missed that.
Yeah, Falstad caught him. Thankfully Rhaegar's in position to minimize the amount of XP that is lost, but Thrall taken down by the Falstad. Bala move in to take sort of a permanent position down here at bottom to help the Diablo cope with Zagara's.
Oh, but a dangerous flank coming in from Huckin Spears here.
Bala freaking out, slowed by the Johanna, might just barely make it, but Diablo pays with his life.
Yeah. So, and great timing on the altar, too. The altar is going to spawn here at the bottom. 1 single altar for this first spawn.
Yeah, and it's got Zagara creep and everything all set up down here already. This is a very advantageous fight for Team Huckin Spears.
And Huckin Spears also has 4s, so Ham Doggy really has to... If they take this, it's going to be a very dangerous engagement with 4 at bottom here now, and Falstad being able to fly down. But Ham Doggy sort of taking the initiative there, and...
3 team members poke and the other 2 just remain in lane. So it looks like they're just going to softly let this one go.
Yep. So don't risk it too much, especially with 4 at bottom here.
Yep. Remember, kids at home, do your math. 3 does not beat 4.
Yeah, 3 only beats 4 if you have Rhaegar.
Yeah, 3. Rhaegar's like 1.5 dudes.
It still doesn't beat 4.
Yeah, it still doesn't beat 4.
It's okay.
But Vala goes in, gets picked up by Kael'thas, but is rescued by Diablo charging in there.
Yeah, Vala's mana consumption is just way too high. She's already running low on mana, and this is what, like, a little bit in here.
Yeah, and unfortunately they bailed on Zagara, letting Zagara really rake in the XP at bot lane. Yeah, they're uncontested, really.
They're doing a bit of a gank squad, cycle here, trying to just maintain 1 in top. Thrall, interestingly enough, in top. I think that's a okay choice against Falstad. What do you think?
I think he needs to play a little more conservatively. He's using a lot of his mana right now just to bring down minions. Poke with your Q. Just keep chipping away at Falstad with your Q, and that's how you can maintain in lane against him.
And there's a dangerous setup here.
Huckin Spears really looking to bait this Thrall out. I'd like to see the Falstad push a little further forward just to sell this. But the Johanna goes in, Ham, and Thrall gets out with no worse for wear.
Yep. And bottom here, just Zagara maintaining her forward pushing position here. 2 objectives here spawning. Great timing on Ham Doge. Doge. I'm sorry, I can't pick how I want to pronounce that.
Rapid incubation taken from the Zagara, so we're not going to be seeing the endless creep.
I think that's personally better on this because she does so. You don't really need endless creep for this map. It's not big enough for that. Endless creep really comes in powerful whenever you're on a huge map like Cursed Hollows. Falstad coming down for the fight here. Smartly done. 2-on-2 in mid and 3-on-3 at bottom here.
Yeah. Diablo's gotta hustle out. He is way too hurt.
And it looks like Falstad was trying to sneak that, but
Oh my God! There's a little roach stopping Rhaegar. It was adorable. But is any and Malfurion with the root manages to maintain this the halt there, and the roaches have returned, adorable and deadly. And this is taking a while here. They're really going at it.
Yeah, they're just slowly poking. Both teams are just poking, and it's smart because the range team on Huckin Spear's side, they have the ability to poke, and they actually will take both objectives here. That is very, very scary as a first three.
Yeah, they gotta be feeling good right now. They've got a full level lead. They're gonna hit 10 first, barring some collapse on Huckin Spear's end. And they're gonna have a real solid advantage to push when they do hit 10 here.
So,
Johanna,
very standard build from Johanna, actually.
Yeah, and she was, very smartly just chilling there. Oh, Vala goes through the grass and is hit by a lot of Kael'thas damage.
Yep. Kael'thas, even though he was nerfed, a lot of damage still on him. And interesting that Falstad took an AA build on this.
Weapon and Seasoned Marksman.
Yeah, ETC is not really known for taking block, and I think that was perhaps part of the decision there, because I don't see block anywhere.
He's got to deal with a Diablo. He's got to deal with a Rhaegar, who has a fair amount of hit points.
Yeah,
and
Giant Killer's
an ETC.
Giant Killer's probably the most effective build against ETC Diablo. So I do agree with the secret weapon and then to Giant Killer build that he's probably going to do.
Vala not quite yet taking her 7 talent, saving that one. Or has she not noticed? They've been at level 7 for a while now.
I don't know what's on her 7.
She hasn't picked it yet. She's gone W build so far, but has not yet selected a 7. They're approaching 10. Huckin Spear's gotten their 10s. Tranquility.
Oh,
Phoenix
jeez.
goes out. Mighty Gust is
And
also
takes down
available.
Thrall, yeah.
Yeah. And they got Blessed Shield and Devouring Maw. Very standard talents for these heroes. Very standard alts.
Mm-hmm. So looks like altars are coming up, and Hamdoggy coming in a little bit late to the party, but still diving right in for the objective. And Zagara is sneaking their side from the back here. Oh, and ETC
goes out. Does Johanna have the ult? She does not. It's a big pickup for Team Hamdoggy. They bring down Kael'thas, and they've got some room to continue pushing here.
Mm-hmm. And the ult from Malf has to come in here. The Mighty Gust sort of disengaging from the fight here. Unfortunately, both altars were taken by their respective teams, so not really any loss there. And Kael did not take Gathering Power either, so just
with the
little bit of
Netherwind, very old school standard Kael. Love seeing that. Mm-hmm. And we're seeing pretty basic again ults coming out from Team Hamdoggy. Sundering, Ancestral Healing.
Yeah, Vala a little out of position here, and she might get blown up here, and she does.
She's gone.
So Hamdoggy has to take a little bit more of a defensive position here. Trying to clear up some of the creep from Zagara.
Oh, Kael'thas is on a piggy. Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah, that's the piggy bank mount that's now unobtainable.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm. So Diablo gets pulled. Yeah, gets picked up there. The Sunder going down just a little too late, and that Phoenix really showing its power. Even though it was nerfed to, I believe, 60 seconds or something.
Yeah, it was increased ever so slightly from 40, I believe, to 60. Let me confirm that with good old KT here.
Mm-hmm. So, ETC has to go back from that Kael'thas blow up there. And they're going to attempt to take down this fort before this altar spawn here, which is very smart from Team Huckin Spears. That is that gives Hamdoggy a decision to make here, whether or not to go for the objective, which they should, or to try to take back their fort.
Got their whole team up.
Mm-hmm.
Ancestral Healing is still on cooldown, a 24-second cooldown at the moment.
Yeah, Vala's out of position. She really needs to get... Yeah, Vala needs to get... Yeah, Vala needs to get down here, and she is, but they're sort of being cut off at the pass here. And this is what I was talking about. There's the middle objective here has walls on all 4 sides where you can stand behind them, or 3 of the 4 sides.
Great poke from the Thrall interrupts slightly, but it only delays the inevitable. And Huckin Spears picks up another altar.
And 5 damage on this one, actually. The Maw goes down to try to mitigate some of this and actually blow up. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
and blows it.
ETC and Diablo, they're gone. No tanks for Team Hamdogi.
So, looks like Hamdoggy wants to try to take back that bottom fort a little bit here, but only Thrall on that, so has to go back whenever he sees Zagara come in. Rhaegar, the ultimate hero, comes in here to try to help, but 4-on-2, just not, or 3-on-2, not really the best engagement. It's now 3-on-3, but you still need a little bit more to try to take on a fort.
The Mercs are pushing forward. The Mercs are pushing forward. Phoenix comes out, and ETC with the Mosh.
Oh man, they might pick up 2 here. Yes, they were going to.
Kael'thas and Malfurion, big kill there.
Vala tries to clean up that fort there while the rest of the team pushes forward. The Mighty Gus disengages against Johanna, who would have probably died against that.
Probably
now there's
would have been brought down.
Yeah, the Merc camps here now not being able to do what they were meant to do, and they're going to live a very short life in the hands, in the face of Doge. HD. I'm going to call him HD. So they're very smartly pushing forward with a 5-man team here against Zagara. And the altar spawn coming in right now. They got to be careful, though, because top and mid are sort of going down.
There's the level 16 talents for Team Huckin Spears, and they're all up now. Falstad at top lane, just being an absolute nuisance up there, and Johanna is now in position to help contest this middle altar.
Yeah, the score
has
is
been cleaned up. This is going to be a scrap here.
Absolutely, this is going to be a team fight. However, ETC's Mosh is not available for this team fight, so he's got to be careful here. He can't be too far forward. And Thrall actually taking a lot of damage and going down here. Being a little bit out of position. That's an excellent Maw.
Big Maw.
Yeah,
isolates out the Diablo, keeps the Rhaegar from healing him, and now we got problems. Oh, ETC goes down. Rhaegar potentially also going down. He manages to Ancestral heal himself and escape, but this tribute is going in favor of Team Huckin Spears. So Vala is just being a little nuisance. She's just being annoying there.
Yeah, Zagara is gonna pick up this altar, no contest here, and looks like Team Doge is. I'm just gonna keep changing the name.
They were HD. They were Doge. They were Dougie. They were. Oh man, our viewers demand consistency. It's clearly why they tune in here.
Yeah, I'm inconsistently consistent. Wait, I'm consistently inconsistent. That's what it was.
Huckin Spears pushing through the bottom fort. They're gonna bring that down yet again, and Team Hamdogi still not quite yet at level 16. Dangerous time to be taking a team fight right now. They want to get that 16 and then put some pressure back on the opposing team.
Yeah, the Mosh is available now though, but he's a bit
far forward.
That was a little late on that.
And he's gusted away.
Yeah, and that's a waste of 120 seconds there. He has to go back now because he's getting blown up by the opposing team at this point. And the Ancestral was not available for that fight either.
Yeah, the Ancestral was used earlier.
So it's going to be a cleaned up. It's going to be a team wipe here. And this is when you basically go for the boss because the boss is up, and you basically take all the Merc camps that you can. But I'm going to guess the boss is going to be first here.
They can very easily push. They're probably going to push a keep. They're going to bring that down. And when Johanna's back in the neighborhood, I expect them to go for the boss.
So we'll see how this goes here. Johanna had to go back, probably low in mana. She's now coming back in.
And there they go. Yep, mid keep goes down, and they're cycling up.
Oh, they're going for all 4 keeps, or all 6 keeps.
They are going to do that.
And that's smart too, because that's some guaranteed damage as well. And at this level, 19 to 16. Wow,
really pulling ahead.
And this is actually going to force Hamdaji to have to take down one of these towers instead of going for the objective. Although Thrall being a little cheeky there and going in through mid. I don't know if that was a smartest decision there, but that's okay. He manages to get himself
2 points of damage done automatically to Hamdogi. When all 6 of the towers are held by one team, damage is periodically and consistently done to the opposing team. And this is no contest. All they can do right now is mitigate how much damage is going to be done to them. Looks like it's going to be 10 points of damage done to Hamdogi.
Oh, wow. And that's going to bring them within the boss range here.
Yeah.
This is going to be very dangerous for them. They can also try to take this down and take the mercs, and Hamdaji is going to have to respond to that. That's
exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
Zagara gets the mercs, they drop the bottom fort, and then they escort these mercs in. Team Hamdogi is way out of position. The whole team at top unable to support this merc, or to stop this merc push.
Yeah, they were expecting the boss. Oh my gosh, they were trying to gank the boss.
They misread this. They
Oh.
think it's a boss push, and it's a merc push. Oh
no.
The last seconds of the game, Hamdogi, you're going to be punching a boss that actually isn't going to be the one that kills them.
Yeah.
And that's GG. Oh, no.
Oh, what a misread. Oh, well, to be fair, I did not read that the first time either until they started going on that fort, did I see the strat there. So, not really a fault of Team Huckin Spears of Hamdaji to misread that. But a deadly one nonetheless. So Team Huckin Spears takes the win here. That was quite an impressive feat there.
Yeah, really consistent, really solid play. They stayed together. They had really, really good synergy. They were disciplined with their ults. They used them responsively, which I feel like they really needed to do. Not very many aggressive moments where they went diving in. They let the ETC come to them, interrupted that ETC, and
yeah, they baited out.
Let them take that. Let them take the fights they want, the ways they wanted them to.
Because they have enough. With the Mighty Gust and the Maw, they had plenty, and plus Johanna, I believe, took her standard Blessed Shield as well. They had enough anti-mosh there to be able to handle anything or any moshes that came in, and the Apocalypse really didn't help on this particular map. I think the mosh into Lightning Breath is still very, very dangerous.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. I mean, the Diablo for the most part went for a full-blown damage build. Fire Devil, Firestorm, Rampage, Battle Momentum. He wanted to be putting out tons of damage, and I feel like I didn't see too many situations where the Apocalypse was swinging the match. I feel like if you're gonna bank on an ETC saving the day, just go with the Lightning Breath and seal the deal. Didn't see too many money Thrall Sunderings, and recall seeing 2 or 3 maybe actually going out that connected. It just felt like as soon as Team Huckin Spears sort of got playing their game, as soon as they got the chance to set the pace and do things their way, Hamdogi really didn't know how to react, didn't know how to accommodate it.
Yeah, and
that misread at the end. That's everyone's been in that situation where they've had to guess where the enemy team is. Where are they? Are they at the top boss or bottom boss at Cursed Hollow? Where are they going? What's going on? And
that was an excellent strategy from Huckin Spears. That was fantastically executed. They knew that the other team would probably think that they were going to boss, and instead work the other strat. What's the other strat? How do we catch them off guard? And this is it. It's just like doing a party bush. This is the strategic equivalent of a party bush. Except everyone expects you to get in the party bush. So,
and I mean, we're talking about Hamdogi and a potential misread, let's talk about the read from Huckin Spears. They saw Hamdogi cycling around, trying to clean up the bell towers, and they saw him go to the top bell tower.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, okay, where do we want to be? We don't want to be at boss right now because it's an easy, it's a hop, skip, and a jump from the top bell tower to the boss. Let's go to bottom. Let's secure bottom, and let's just win the game by pushing through bottom. And that's what they did. I mean,
Absolutely.
really nice play. Real well done from from the shot caller on Huckin Spears.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was definitely really the play that differentiated the teams here. Those talents, really nothing surprising. I don't think.
Vala, I'm a little curious about the choice for Hot Pursuit and Reign of Vengeance, going from beginning with a W build and then just randomly switching to an auto attack talent at 7. I don't know what benefit you're hoping to get from that Hot Pursuit. You have Thrall for chasing people down. You have Rhaegar for chasing people down.
Mm-hmm. It might have been for personal escape, I think.
Maybe. Maybe. I mean, Vala did get caught out a couple of times there. I mean, only died twice, all things considered.
Mm-hmm.
But, maybe.
Yeah, and Zagara really held her own. I mean, she did a great job at bottom, just holding up against 2, 3, 4 heroes attacking her. I mean, It was very impressive to see her creep spread still maintaining through that, and really she helped capitalize on the first 2 objectives. She really, with that creep spread at bottom, helped position the team on for her advantage. And even though the ETC did catch them out once was not enough, really, for this particular map. It's not the catch the entire team out and take the party bus to the core. It's kind of strategy here. You can't do that. So,
biggest takeaway from this map, from this match, what did we learn here today?
What can we apply to our match in, an hour?
Shameless individual team plug incoming.
Well, I guess global positioning still key here. Sight is key, but I think the melee based comp that Hamdogi built for, I don't know if that was the best pick for this map.
Yeah, I mean, Malfurion was able to halt a lot of their advances. If things got too dicey, Falstad always had the ability to just push them back and completely reset their whole advance. I think you're touching upon something. They did go very melee heavy. I almost feel like instead of taking a Grace of Air and Tempest Fury at 13 and 16, Brawl could have built more for Chain Lightning. Take the Chain Lightning talent at 16 and get 2 charges. Poke the crap out of them. The Malfurion heals, they're okay, but I mean,
they didn't have enough burst. I think
it doesn't. You take Tempest Fury and if you take Grace of Air at 16 and 13, it doesn't mean anything if you can't get in position close enough to the Kael'thas to hit him. If you keep getting pushed away or locked or rooted or pulled by Johanna.
Yeah, the moment that they saw Malfurion, they should have been building for a more bursty composition, in my opinion.
And the Vala went for. I mean, it looked like she started to do so. She took composite arrows at 1. She took arsenal at 4, and then she swapped into a auto attack build, which just honestly kind of befuddles me here. To get the most out of Giant Killer, you really got to go for Rancor at level 1, so that you're building auto attack speed instead of having a static auto attack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, for Falstad, the Giant Killer build was definitely the build of choice here, and he took it exactly as dictated by that build there. Season Mark's power throw to extend the hammerang range and time in flight, really. And then Secret Weapon to do a critical amount of basic attack bonus damage. The joke was that those were crits. But I'm sorry. But then Giant Killer...
Won't phase me, boy.
Right. Yeah, and really just taking advantage of that. Although he did not put out quite the numbers that Zagara did, the Giant Killer definitely helped against a Diablo ETC comp.
Yeah, but he did top XP contribution. Like there was something to be said about Falstad's XP contribution in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Really solid game. So I think that just about wraps it up. Thank you all again for joining us tonight, and shameless team plug incoming. Feel free to join in later and watch our team Pandemonium try this map out later. We'll be playing in about an hour?
Yeah, at 8 p.m. Pacific.
Perfect. Thank you all, and you have a pleasant evening.